Hi, my name is Robert Mack, and today we'll be talking about the market. More specifically, stop thinking like an investor, especially if you're not one. Hey, thanks for tuning back in. So, how's the market? And stop thinking like an investor if you're not one. So, I want to talk a little bit about the market and what we're going to be experiencing now through the end of the year. And then I'll kind of jump into the investor side of it and why I'm actually talking about it. So, number one, there are more homes to choose from as a buyer. And as a seller, you have a lot more competition. So, demand is down. Number two, less homes are selling. Year over year, we're down about 30 to 35% in terms of pending and closed home sales. So, that's obviously affecting the market, and inventory is staying high. Number three, homes are taking longer to sell. So even the ones that are selling, on average, we're seeing 50 to 100% longer days on market time because buyers are taking their sweet time, looking at a lot of properties, determining which ones make the most sense, thinking about it, then submitting an offer, moving very cautiously. Number four, prices are flattening out. In some areas, we're already seeing a dip. In fact, in a neighborhood that I was working the other day, I noticed that homes were selling for between 2 and 4% less than what they were selling for in April. So we're already starting to see the effects of the shift that's leading to a buyer's market. And number five, interest rates are volatile. I mean, nobody has a crystal ball. It's all speculation, but all signs are pointing to the rates are going to continue going up through the end of 2019. So we're going to probably see 2, maybe 3 more rate adjustments over the next 6 to 12 months. So that's the market, right? It's changing and it's heading into a more buyer-centric market where buyers are going to have more control. They're going to have leverage when they're negotiating. They're going to have a lot more options. They're going to have a lot more time to make their decisions. And it is what it is. So whether you're a buyer or a seller, it's time to adjust your mindset and start to accept the fact that we're in a new market and start to let go of what we saw in the last 6 years, most specifically the peak of the market in, March, April, May of 2018. So that's the market, and that's what we'll continue to see moving forward. Now, the reason why I'm saying I want our clients to not think like an investor, if you're an investor, then this video may not be relevant to you, but a lot of times working with a first-time home buyer that's saying things like, Robert, what's the resale of my property? Or Robert, what can I rent my home out for if I was gonna, buy another property to move into? And these are questions that, although they're valid questions, a lot of our clients are making decisions based on these numbers. So for example, if a client of ours is looking for a home to live in as a primary residence and they love the area and they love the school districts and they love the shopping that's close by and they love the centrally located geography of the property and their friends and their family live nearby, we've actually had clients say, well, you know what, the rental rates in this area aren't so great. And if we ever decide we want to rent this place out, we're actually going to be losing money, so we're out. So they're actually thinking like an investor versus focusing on the immediate need, which is quality of life, pride of ownership, and all the other things that matter. Same with sellers. I've got sellers right now that are discussing potentially not selling their property because they might not be able to get what they got in April. But knowing well that they're running out of space, knowing that they will have a higher quality of life if they sacrifice selling their property for a little bit less to move into a property that makes a lot more sense. So the message today is, very short and sweet. It's, think about why you're buying a property and don't get so caught up in trying to self-sabotage the deal because it may not work for you as an investor, or in 3 to 5 years down the line, it may not be a great rental property, so I'm not going to buy it. Focus on why you're buying and focus on the immediate need and the quality of life that you'll have after you close. So that's the message today. I hope you found value in it. If you think this video might benefit another person, please share it with them. If you found us on social media, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment or a question. If you are thinking about buying or selling a property in Orange County, or actually anywhere in the world for that matter, because we have a strong referral network, please reach out to me. My contact information is on the screen. We want to be a resource to you. And as always, if you have any video ideas you want me to focus on in the future, send those my way. Until then, happy selling.